Mayor Giuliani and Bernie Sanders, not surprisingly, had two very different takes. Mayor Giuliani said, Trump's a genius for not paying any federal income taxes. Bernie Sanders says, this is what Americans hate about Washington and how the fix is in. What do you think? How do you think it's going to play with voters?
Well, I think this says more about our tax code than it does about Donald Trump. You're right. I think what people hate is the tax code. It's absolutely rigged to benefit those who can afford lawyers, who can afford lobbyists to carve them out of it. And what we need to do is have a discussion about how do we simplify it and make it more fair. And that's something that hasn't happened for 8 years under Barack Obama. This is something we need to deal with.
He wanted comprehensive tax reform. He wanted a grand bargain.
Paul Ryan has a great plan. Paul Ryan has a great plan, and no one wants to take it up. The president is not interested in it.
That's just not true.
And this administration is the epitome of cronyism. If you're an environmental
group,
pivot. If you're an environmental group, you get a tax break.
I appreciate it. And as an Olympic judge, I give you 10 points. But the point is, we're talking about this specific campaign issue: Donald Trump paying no taxes after a $914 billion law.
But let me just say, he did not. Whether you like the tax code or not, I don't like it. He did not break the law. Hillary Clinton, in destroying her documents, broke the law. Broke the law. Absolutely, she had to do.
All right, let's go let Van talk.
Can I have a turn?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So here's the thing. It is in fact true that if Donald Trump lost $1 billion, think about this, lost $1 billion, he could wind up as a winner legally in his taxes for a generation. Why is that? Is that because he's a genius? It's because billionaires have armies of lobbyists to write the rules, to help write the rules. Here's the deal. If you're obeying horrible rules that you helped to write, that doesn't make you a genius. It makes you a part of the corruption.
Why do you say he helped to write them?
I say that he lobbies. And people like him have an army of lobbyists. They go up to the Capitol and they say, put this loophole in, put this loophole in. So they're building the playbook. So then guess what? They follow the rules that they, in a corrupt way, help to write. That does not make you a genius. It makes you a part of the corruption.
During the break, you were waxing poetic about the American people feeling that the American dream was unattainable.
On both sides.
On both sides. Yeah, and I mean it very sincerely. Is this not the kind of thing that might bother them, though?
You know, here's where we have come, is we all understand the tax code is too arbitrary, too complex.
Amen.
And the American citizens, when you go down and do your taxes, no one says, you know, can I pay more? And if Miss Clinton says it's because of political purpose and not because she's a great person of charity. But the deal is this, not paying taxes. If the tax code allows you to take a loss over a period of time because you did take $1 billion loss and recover from it, it's legal and it's appropriate.
Yeah, we don't like the tax code. Saying it's not legal, though. I mean, the point is whether it's appropriate. Whether
I think it's quite frankly smart business.
Smart business.
Smart business.
So I think it belies. It puts the con on everything he's been saying for the last year. He's claiming to be the champion of working people, and he has not released his taxes. He can clarify all this. If it's legal, it's great. Release your taxes. Do what every other person has done. Release your taxes. He's been hiding the information because he knows that saying you're a great businessman when you lose $1 billion on casinos. Really hard to do, but somehow he managed to do it. And then telling everyone they're working hard and they deserve a break when they're paying their taxes, and you use every loophole to not pay your taxes. And this argument that he would be sued by people if he didn't, it's a charade. These are his personal income taxes. He doesn't have shareholders that would sue him. These are his personal income taxes, and it shows that he's a hypocrite on his most basic argument of being a champion of the working people, because he's basically saying, I'm going to run these cons. You have to pay your taxes, but I'm not going to.
Let me just say.